So the short story of this video is that I like the combination of colors red and black for various reasons. And no, I'm not saying that that's all the colors that I want to see, definitely not. But I do like this particular combination. And I don't like that probably the global control system or something like that, which is constantly following me, is making old women who wear that combination of colors constantly appear in front of my eyes when I go out. Strictly old women. And only old women wear that combination of colors out of the people that appear in front of me, and nobody else. Maybe very rarely, like I see someone wearing a red and black hat or a younger woman being dressed in those colors, but it is very rare. It is mostly old women who wear those colors, and oftentimes, it feels like they are put in front of me, in front of my eyes, intentionally for me to see them. And like I go outside and I see one woman who is wearing red and black, and another, and another, and another. And today, for example, I was going to the shopping mall near my house, which I visit frequently because I like going there for several reasons. There is McDonald's there is a pharmacy there, even my doctor is there. So I visit that place pretty frequently, and I was on my way to that place today also. And there were all those old women wearing red and black on the way, and right before the entrance to the shopping mall, there was this old woman who was also in red and black, yet she was also wearing a skirt, a black skirt, and black pantyhouses. Like she was trying to appear attractive. And actually, I saw one also when I got. I just got out of the house, although she may have not been wearing red and black. But this one was. And it's like this old woman tries to get attention, my attention, by wearing those colors and appear attractive to me. Like, that's the kind of clothes that women wear when they want to appear attractive. They would wear a skirt and a pantyhose when they want to appear attractive, and not otherwise. It's at least one type of clothes that women would wear when they want to feel attractive. And it's an old woman. And I didn't like it, and I obviously ignored it as I always do. And then, right as I exited the shopping mall, after I was done with all of my business there was an old woman wearing red and black shoes, as though suggesting some interest in that old woman's feet, which is disgusting. And you see on the entire on the entire way, both to the shopping mall and back from the shopping mall, I constantly see those old women dressed in red and black, and not a single younger person wearing those colors. Only old women, strictly old women wearing red and black. And it's so annoying because red and black, for me, it's not only colors, it's a set of colors that I like, but both separately and together. But they also symbolize strength and energy, not oldness. Even my exercise equipment, most of it is painted in red and black. The company which produces my exercise equipment, strength exercises, always paints their equipment in red and black. Even some of my weight plates are in black color with a red circle on them with a number that represents their weight written in that circle. Even the plates are in red, in black and red. And even the plastics that close the barbel from each side, I'm not sure how they're called in English, I only know how they're called in Hebrew, sogarim. They are also in red and black. And they are not even from Marbosport, the company which produces most of my strength equipment. So most of my strength exercise equipment is painted in red and black, and strength exercise is something that is associated with manhood, something that men do, particularly younger men. Some older men do it also, but it is particularly younger men who do it. And it's so much not associated with old women, the strength thing, the exercise thing, yet they make me be followed by those old women wearing red and black, as though suggesting some connection between strength exercises and old women, which is disgusting because I do strength exercises and I don't want that to be associated with old women. There is some chance, I'm not sure if that's what it is about. They're like suggesting that if you want younger women, then go play on the piano, and if you want those old women, then go do strength exercises, which you keep doing. I am not sure whether that's the case, but if it is, that's really stupid because those exercises that they do, they're designed to increase life force. They're far more important than art. It's not mere strength. In increasing your life force, it can make me it can make me a lot younger, and that's even more of a reason of why it shouldn't be associated with old women. That my exercises, my strength exercises would make me even younger, even immortal. And yet oldness is associated with physical not well-being. It is a stage that is a lot closer to death than every other stage. And so it's so much opposite of what I do and what the colors red and black for me are associated with. Strength exercise and life force. Red and black is strength. Is physical strength and life and high life increase of life force. And metal, strength, metal, life, that's red and black. And they have no business putting red and black on those frail old women. It's repulsive. It's like they want to disrespect those colors. And I don't like that they disrespect them, because they are special to me, those colors. Both because they are my weightlifting colors, but also for several other reasons that I'm going to list in this video soon enough. Now let's talk about colors a bit. Red and black is the opposite of white and blue, at least in computer graphics, in the RGB space, color space. I am not sure if they are the opposites in also like outside of computer graphics, or even outside of the RGB color space. I'm not an expert on graphics and visual art, but I know that commonly in computer graphics they are opposite. That white and blue, that white and blue and red and black are the opposites of each other. And why am I saying this? Because white and blue are the colors of the flag of Israel, which is the country I live in. And if that potentially, although I really don't think that that's what it is, but for the slightest chance that potentially that would be the reason they would associate it something bad with those colors, because they are the opposite colors of the country's flag, then that's a very stupid reason. You see, in the RGB color space, yes, they are opposite. But for me, at least, and I hope that for other people also, they don't have opposite meanings. They simply have different meanings. You see the colors, white and blue. Those are the colors, at least during the day, the colors of the sky, the colors of the sea. And to some level, maybe they may represent chill weather, like Arcticness and ice. They represent daytime and chillness during daytime. They represent relaxation even peace, although green might be a more direct color for peace, but white and blue are very peaceful, chill, and relaxed colors. Like they represent like this clear sky and the sea during the daytime, at least for me. While if you take, for example, black and blue, that 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 would represent like this chill nighttime. Now, black and red, from a meaning perspective, is not the opposite of white and blue. You see, in some cases, and I think those are actually really rare cases, that those colors would be associated with the devil. But, or something evil or something bad. But that's not always the case. As you see, the color of my exercise, strength exercise equipment, and not just mine, but in other places also, probably too, is painted in those colors. It's a color set that is associated with strength and masculinity. But for me, also red and black, it's associated with intensity, with intense energy, intense behavior, and also freedom, both in behavior and in thought. Even like, yes, devil, like devil level freedom. Like, I do whatever the fuck I want. I think whatever the fuck I want, and I do whatever the fuck I want. And you know what? I'm going to dedicate my life to pleasure. Ironically, it's also the color of Coca-Cola, the color of Coke, which is devoted to pleasure, which so many people buy on so many occasions, and it brings so much pleasure to so many people. It's also a color set that is associated with pleasure. Basically, what, in a nutshell, what red and black tells me is that I'm going to be really strong, masculine. I'm going to lift weights heavy as hell. And I'm going to be this intense person. I'm going to have intense energy and intense mind. And I'm going to be a free person with a very free mind, free behavior, like nobody going to impose a set on rules to me. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. And I'm going to devote myself to pleasure. I'm going to enjoy life. I'm going to enjoy life as much as possible. And no matter what anyone thinks about it, the things I do, anybody tells me to, I'm going to seek as much pleasure as in life as I want to. That's what red and black tells me. That's why this set of colors is so special to me, and I think that at least on some level, maybe they didn't know that it was that much special to me, but they knew it. They knew it that I liked this set of colors, the red and black, and they deliberately put it on old women, which is disgusting because those old, frail, unattractive women, because who would be attracted to oldness? And they are also probably sick and they're close to death, and it's disgusting, these colors which have so much positivity in them, so much life in them, that are about strength, intensity, freedom, pleasure. And out of all things, they decide that they put those colors on old women. And I just don't like it, because I respect those colors. You see, I have personal respect, personal value towards those colors, and I don't even always wear them myself. I mean, I don't have to wear them. It's I can, but it's already enough that I appreciate them. I may sometime in the future wear them more frequently, but I appreciate those colors and what they mean. I often wear them after I shave because I sometimes bleed after I shave, and red and black are colors which would suffer the least out of bloodstains. But anyways, I like those colors for many reasons which I have listed. And I really don't want to see them on old women out of all things. Those colors, they more of anything may be associated with young age because all of those features, even strength, free mind, creative mind, and intensity and the seeking of pleasure. It's all about young life. It has nothing to do with old people at all, women or otherwise. It's definitely not something that can relate to oldness. I don't know, old people should wear maybe gray colors because they're like old, you know? So they should wear colors that look not so much happy and intense because they're old. Old people where they put some more more neutral colors on them that don't look like they're happy or intense in any way because they're old. Yeah, so that's about it. And also, yeah, this last part that I forgot to add. It's a bit off topic, but since I listed all the possible combinations of red, black, white, and blue, I listed white and blue, red and black, and also black and blue. I forgot to list red and white. Well, red and white are the colors of the flags of Japan and Canada, and to be honest, those are the only meaning I associate with those colors. It's also the colors of ambulance. Uh, yeah, so I don't really have any association. Yeah, I may associate it with healthcare because it's the color of hospitals and ambulances, red and white. But a bit off topic, the creature has just twitched my thigh when I said Japan, suggesting that I should go to Japan, and I think I've had enough of those suggestions, and I don't understand why. Why should I go to Japan? What is it about Japan, and what does it have to do with me? Why would I go there? It's an overcrowded area, which is already good enough reason not to be there because you don't want to feel overcrowded all the time when you go outside, when you go to the train station or the store, be seeing masses of people tackling each other, like trying to fit in a small space everywhere. It's a sad thing. I don't want that experience. That's the first of the two main reasons. The other one is it's a hazardous area. For those who don't know, Japan is the worst place in the world to live in based on environment because they are the ones most likely to experience earthquakes, volcanoes, and tsunamis and floods. Who would want to live in an overcrowded, hazardous area? And I'm not saying like I would like to work there to begin with, uh, but people really overwork themselves over there to the point that they even die from overwork. It's a place where people are expected to sacrifice themselves. And I think that not just in Japan, that in Asia in generally, a lot of people suffer. Sometimes they are either expected to suffer or they think that they're supposed to suffer, and it's very sad. And I believe that I'm attracted much more to the Western world, which is first of all safer to live in. It's not like it's free of environmental hazards, but it's definitely a lot safer. It has a lot more space. The people are white, and I like white girls. I'm not attracted to Asian girls. Hardly ever, maybe like one in extremely large number. Like yesterday I saw a girl, Japanese girl that I liked, but she was wearing cosplay. Maybe I wouldn't have liked her if she wasn't wearing cosplay. And it's an extremely rare incident. I am often attracted to white girls, and there are white girls both in the east and the west, but I am more attracted to Western girls, I believe. I am rarely attracted to Russian girls, and I like the Western culture because the Western culture has is both advanced. The Western culture is also the leadership of the world. You see, other countries, no matter how advanced they are, like in Asia and stuff, they are not the leaders of the world. The United States is the leader of the world. And I like the Western culture, particularly the United States, because it has so much to do with seeking your own success, earning a lot of money, and plainly seeking pleasure in life in every way possible. The Western culture really seeks self fulfillment, both in success and pleasure also. And that resonates with me very strongly. I very much want to be a Western minded person and not Eastern, definitely not Asian. I like the Western culture and I like the Western girls, and there is nothing for me to seek in Japan. I am sorry if that's disappointing for any plans to send me to Japan, but I am not going there. Well, since we're speaking of Japan, man, I don't want to make this video too long, but let's close it with two another combinations of those colors. Okay, you know what? Three others. No, four others, but let's do it really quickly. What about red, black, and white? Like if we take both red, black, and white, well, to me it's just the colors of Akatsuki. Since we're talking about Japan, it's the colors of the Akatsuki. Akatsuki is the main criminal ninja group in the series Naruto. And I actually kinda like that because, yeah, they're criminals, but they're really badass. They each and every member, well, some of them are really freaks, but they're really those intense, powerful ninjas who do their own stuff and don't give shit about anybody else. And that's what those colors may represent to me. Someone who is like from Akatsuki, this baddest, selfish, baddest person. Like that what red, white, and black together mean, or maybe just someone who is really intense, not necessarily a person who is bad, someone who is really intense. But then again, red and black is enough to already show intensity. I don't know what is it about adding some white, maybe for stylish reasons, for reasons of style. Now, white, like black, blue, and white, I have no idea what it may represent, but red and blue would be like police, obviously, and red, blue, and white is the color of some flags, including Russia and I think France. And red, black, and blue, I have no idea what that was supposed to mean. Maybe some stylish outfit for night time in a disco or something. I have no clue.